do you feel when you get stopped out?
Now, I'm not that bothered. Part of trading.
Is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Before? First year of trading?
Throw the computer across the room. Well, the way I look at it now is if I get stopped out, I'm just one trade closer to a trade working out.
Oh, that's a good way of looking at it, yeah. Yeah. And if the loss is manageable, as it should be.
Precisely.
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
If you get stopped out and you're in big size, it's hurting, you're in too much, aren't you?
Yeah, and I think that's why an awful lot of new traders will sweat because they're too much position size, stop loss too big. Because I always think you need to be telling a new trader that when he trades, he's trading not to lose money.
Yes.
He's not trading to make money.
We're risk managers, aren't we?
Yeah. You're not. When you first put a trade on, you're not a trader. You are a risk manager. That's all you are.
Yeah.
Once the trade goes in your favour and you are break even, that's when I think you become a trader and managing that trade.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right, because a lot of people come into it thinking, how much money can I make as quick as possible, and their focus is solely on the gain.
Yeah.
They forget about the loss, and then they get surprised when they take a loss, and then of course they're trading from an emotional perspective then, because they're trading from a place of fear, perhaps a desperation, frustration, and we all know how that is.
I mean, we've seen it through meetup numerous times. Guy will come in the meetup, he wants to put a fiver in a broker, and by the end of the week he wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah. We think, well, yeah, it's the marketing's fault, isn't it, really, for that?
There's no homework, there's no due diligence, there's no studying.
No, yeah.
They just think they can come in and make money.
Yeah.
And
it takes time, doesn't it?
It does. It does take time. And if you're not prepared to put that background work in, the homework, no, you're not going to do it.
What would you say is homework to you? So if you were talking to new trader Peter, and knowing what you know now, and let's say he's working for you, and you're like, right, you've got to instruct him on getting to a level, and he's going to manage your money. Okay, how would you tell him to get started? What pathway would you just give him loads of money and say, off you go, learn?
No. I've told traders this in the past. And we've already discussed it. It's having that. It's being comfortable with using indicators, patterns, or whether you're fundamental, like one of the guys we know is very much into fundamental trading, and it's understanding your own personality to find which of those suits you. When you found it, that's when you can start doing your research and your homework. I mean, fair enough to start with, you might have to look at all of them. Yeah. You should know after a while which one really fits your own personality.
So you'd suggest perhaps trying different strategies from other people, using other people's ideas as trying them and going, no, not for me, not for me. Well, quite like that. Yeah. And then
that's what I did.
Sure, yeah.
And then eventually, because I got comfortable with patterns, just got on the internet and I just weaved through webinars and books and just reading.
But once you've got your focus on what you want, then you can find more people and more books and more information around that theme. Yeah. And you're not all over the place.
Yeah, I know everything else. To start with, you're trying to soak everything up.
Yeah.
I was just there, anything and everything. Eventually, you can start filtering. The filter kicks in and you just start moving everything out of the way, and that's your path.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit like you go from A to Z. Trouble is, you go A, B, C, back to B, C, D, E, F, back to D, and that's how it'll go.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked a lot of that. The pathway isn't linear, it isn't, you're always forward, sometimes you've got to go back. Yeah. Sometimes you go back further than you really want, and sometimes you have to actively go back to go forward. Too many people, I think, get to a point where let's say they're not profitable, but they're almost profitable, and they keep trying and trying and trying the same thing, and they get frustrated, whereas in reality, you've got to almost go, dial my size down, dial my setups down, dial my markets down, go back to simple, getting one strategy, one setup, make that work, now add another. And by taking it back allows you then to momentum to take you forward and put
It
you
is
in
it
the
is that
stage.
process, I have to admit, and it takes a bit of time for it to kick in. But it is the KISS rule: keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
And you have to.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think we also we know guys as well who come in with super complicated strategies. You know, the moon's got to be here, this has got to be here, that. Yeah. And then listen, you know, if you want to use the moon, then use the moon. But if you're adding all these other things in, it just becomes you don't really trust it, do you? Because there's so much complexity to it. The signals are few and far between. When you get one, you're like, oh, full net worth in, when it's just another signal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting.